Hello, good morning, welcome back to Space Engineers on the Xbox One. This is the beta version, because with the beta version we have access to some of the Sparks of the Future update, and the actual update itself, which includes the new collision fixes. Now these change the game quite fundamentally. For example, you may or may not remember my old lift, which was just really simple. We can make that look a lot prettier now, thanks to this new collision update. If we go to the right place, drop that on. Look at that. And because of the new collision update, that now passes seamlessly into the hole. This is not possible on the current retail version of Space Engineers. This is specific to the update that's coming alongside Sparks later this month. This update also has the weather, although it's nice and bright and sunny. About 10 minutes ago it was raining before I started doing this. And this isn't a tutorial, it's more a showcase of one of the things you can do with the new collision. This is a very simple piston operated door. Now it's quite heavy, so to get it to work properly on the piston, if we take a look at this, I'm in experimental mode and I've increased the max impulse axis on the piston so it can move the door. The reason we've got vents and things in here is I was testing to see whether or not it makes it airtight. It doesn't, so it's no use really for making airtight spaces, but it could be cool for a base on Earth or a hangar bay on a starship if you don't care about pressurization in the hangar. It's fairly simple to do. It's just really a piston attached to these blocks, and because of the new collision update it allows these armour blocks to slide past each other without any problem whatsoever. Slight tiny bit of clang, but nothing overly dramatic. I've not tried activating shear inertia tensor on this, but let's see whether or not it explodes. Because, hey. Right, and you'll notice then, if you activate shear inertia tensor, it becomes too stiff. So to get this to work, leave that off. Really simple. The whole thing is enclosed. If I pull back here, 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 and here, you can see there's the piston. There's my blocks. As long as the blocks are built on top of the piston and off each other, they won't count as attached to any blocks by their side. My suggestion, if you are going to build it, I would build it with the front face first, like that, so it ends up looking sort of, if I pull this apart a bit, I mean, you can count this as a mini tutorial if you want, I suppose, because it is showing you roughly how to do it. So you can see that those blocks are only attached to the piston and each other. They're not attached to anything else. So they move backwards and forwards. Quite nicely. And then you can just simply close the whole lot in, like I did. And it will be smoother if it is enclosed in, because it will have something to push against as it guides it in. Change the height of the door if you want as well. So if you don't want it that big, you could alter it by removing blocks. It's really up to you how big you want it. With the hinge, of course, you can do other things. You could potentially put a door that actually swings up and out of the way using a hinge. So, really, the Sparks update and the new update that is coming later this month changes the game in fundamental ways, allowing for more complex builds, more interesting builds. And as long as you don't attach these blocks to that door like that, you could do things like this. So if you make your attachment point on the structure itself, not the door, like so. Okay, hold on, just make sure I get that right. Embarrassing. So there you've got a different style of doorway, because these collision boxes are now much more friendly. So with a hinge you could work out drop a hinge on a corner of a door and have the whole door rotate up and out of the way. With a combination of hinges and pistons, you could make a door that fits together in a unique way. So part of it lifts up and out of the way, and then two sides of it rotate back out of the way. And that's really all I wanted to do with this video, apart from to say that this is also a video I've put up to celebrate the 400 subscriber mark. Thank you very much to everyone who has helped grow this little channel. I hope you find these tutorials and showcases fun, useful. Hope it helps you with your builds. And as always, drop me a comment. Feel free to like, pass on to your friends, get them to subscribe if they want more. I will be doing a lot more with the builds when Sparks of the Future comes out on the retail. I'll be going through and doing a tutorial on how to build a large ship. To save some time, I will be dropping most of that in creative mode, but I will be running it with survival mode rules enabled to make sure things oxygenate and fuel correctly. If you've got any ideas for tutorials that could be done on the Xbox, feel free. As I said, drop a comment. It all helps. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, take care, happy engineering. Until the next one, bye for now.